Alright, so I've got crap everywhere. So what we're going to do here, now that I've made it back, is we're going to put this thing back together. But we're going to try this Tipex bolt and just see if we get any more power out of that. So good times. There's that stupid O-ring. I hate that stupid O-ring. And actually, that's how you want to go about doing that. Trying to ensure that I've got both ends of that in there where it's supposed to be. Yada, yada, yada. Probably should have put that on first, but whatever. Now, I don't necessarily suggest you do it this way, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to put about every other one in there. And we will test it da 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 da. Yep, that's enough to be whatever. So, number one, watch the other two videos. Because what happened there is when I closed that, it pierced it. So, number one, we need to back that up. Back that out a little bit. So it's already pierced, so... And if you notice what I was doing there, I'm not going to do it again until I get the barrel in, but hear that? That's that breathing Sean was talking about. But anyway, so, woo! that one don't count. This don't count anyway. I'm just seeing if it's in the ballpark with anything, because the CO2 I put in here is pretty cold. Well, I'm an idiot. All right, that was 246, but all right, here is a nice room temperature CO2. First of all, did it pierce when I closed it? It did not, so perfect. Are you... Ugh. What is wrong with me? Gosh. 272. So I think we're worse off with this head than 244. So yeah, we're gonna be worse off with that. So here is what I'm thinking. Well, we'll save that. Well, let's throw another wrench into the works. So I was gonna take the bolt out of Nickelodeon. All right, so Nickelodeon was like close to 60, but then I put a D block in it. Nickelodeon's like 54 with a D block, and you lose some power on that. So I looked down the barrel. I thought I brought a light out here with me. I looked down the barrel, and lo and behold, hang on. I don't know if we'll be able to. I don't know if you can see that or not, but the this one has a red bolt, just like this bolt. So now I'm going to check the teacher's pet. All right, teacher's pet, also red. So we've got the right valve, we've got the right bolt. So why in the heck is this one not? I mean, this is about, 8 to 12 joules less than any other one that I've messed with. Except for like the very first one was older that I did. Yeah, I don't even know anymore. But whatever. Okay, just this time, just to know for sure. I'm gonna also make sure we're cut all the way up. But I say don't want to know for sure, because the reason I say is because both times I shot it, the first shot wasn't chronoed, so I didn't have the mag in it for some stupid reason. So anyway, I don't expect it to miraculously be 40 feet per second faster, but well, 306. 268. So no, not really. Ping. Whoop. I bet got in a hurry. Don't ever do that. All right. Crap. Well, we didn't get far with that. Okay. So the Tip-X bolt is definitely not as good as the factory one. And this factory one is the exact same as what my other two has. So the bolt's the same, the valve's the same. So I'm not really sure why that this one's not as strong as any other one that, like, because so homie sent me this one just to, you know, hook up for him. But I used to sell these, and like when I was selling them, I mean, heck, it's just weird because any of the ones that had the bolts like what mine had were over 50 right out of the box. And I checked both of mine have this bolt. So there is another bolt that's like this, but it's silver instead of red. It's made a little bit different, and I did get less numbers with those bolts, and that's when we would do, you know, drill the holes, drill the tubes out. But the thing of it is, ever since they changed this, didn't have to do this anymore. This one's got this, but still, I guess gonna have to do this. I guess I'm gonna wait and see what he wants me to do, because it's like 50 anyway. But well, I know the answer to that. Honestly, now that I'm looking at this, I think this is the problem. I don't feel like the other ones had that much restriction in them to start with. Maybe I'm crazy because it's been quite a while since I've drilled one, but man, that's a lot. I'm gonna have to compare that, I guess. How do you do this? Well, you quite literally get a big drill bit, 1/8 of an inch, vice grips. Probably gonna want to stabilize it on somewhere. Hopefully I got those tight enough. You see how I got that little hole? How I got it started getting a little bigger there? You're gonna do that for the whole freaking thing, right? Now, you definitely want to make sure to pull it out, get rid of your shavings, let it cool a little. See, I've done went down about yeah. But you're just gonna keep doing it like that. Take plenty of breaks. Make sure you keep it straight. It's not hard to do. It's just brass, but now I didn't have my vice grips tight enough there. So I'll readjust. So, now we'll just keep doing that until I'm all the way through. I'm not going to bore you with that. All right, so we're going to go back to the original bolt. Stupid O-ring. Okay. El tubo has been el drilldo. So you click that forward to give you some room, right? And you put that in, and this guy goes back into position. But now it can go too far back, and then you won't catch your CO2. So there's actually a groove, so make sure that you're at the edge of your groove with that, or it's not going to be spaced right. And make sure that guy there is in the middle. All right. Now, that should be the gist of the hard part. If you hold this together, a lot of times the nuts will fall out the back, and that's why you keep seeing me flipping back and forth. I'm looking to see if there's anything on the other side for it to catch to before I start trying to screw it in. I normally only put one of those in, you know, until I test it. That's what's a pain in the butt with something like this. Like with like a VKS, you know, you got two pins, pop it apart or whatever. These you got to take a bunch of screws out and put a bunch of screws back in and then test it. And if, like say I've got that little tube a little too much to one side or whatever, now I gotta take the whole thing apart again. Gotta take the whole thing apart again to fix it. Put it back together again to make sure it did. I don't know why I thought that would work. Where'd you go, guy? That's not the safe way to do that. Don't do it that way. And you definitely should put more screws than this in it before you test it. Hey, it's gonna work. Good Lord. Mission accomplished. Woohoo! All right, DK Spencer, like and subscribe, son. All right, so that's 55.4, and I'm confident to say that that's the lead, you know, like that it's going to be better than that. Like, I would say that's probably as strong as my, well, maybe not, but close, because the thing of it is, it's a cool day, blah, blah, blah. I think once it breaks in everything, I think it'll probably be a little better than that. But at least it's, you know, mid-50s, which is plenty good. I like something to at least hit 50. If it hits 50, I'm happy with it. 50's a good number in my book. I bet screws go in there. All right, I'm gonna put it back together and quit being an idiot.